And you're good to go.
Done.
6:30.
Good evening, everyone, 6:30 PM on August 20th, 2025. And I'd like to begin our regular workshop now or as close thereafter as possible. Our first item this evening is to discuss administrative secretary position with pay range of $17 to $23 per hour. Lex?
So yeah, Christina and I were brainstorming this. Really, her and I can handle the higher level, like clerk and administrative stuff. We just really need someone who's at the front desk that's answering the phone, taking walk-ins, handing out forms, taking gym memberships of all things, and which would free us, and to answer the phone and take messages, which would free us to be able to do the higher end, the higher level stuff uninterrupted. And so this way too, I mean, she's going to be around for a long time. I plan to be around a long time. So, and then if we have a front desk person that allow us to go to training and stuff, and that way we're not having to find someone new, send them to training, and then for them to potentially leave like the last few of them. So we were hoping that the trustees would approve of the new position and the pay scale, which it is an action item. Which on the action item actually have the salary range instead of the hourly range. So that's about sums it up.
And it's a full-time position?
Yep. So that we'd be able to keep the office open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4.
I like it.
And I understand it, I've always wanted 3 people in there, and I've been in there. And it's amazing how many people come in for gym memberships, or they wanna pay their water bill, or, you know,
Yeah.
constant.
And it's interruptions, that's.
Yes. And especially if you're doing bills payable or payroll, or you have, I do multiple meetings a day, that becomes problematic.
Right.
And there's more error when you get interrupted, so.
When I read your job description, I think you guys did a good job of putting that together as well.
Yep, I
Yeah.
agree.
Very thorough,
Yep.
and you know what they're getting into.
Right. And it's also less responsibility. So we thought maybe there'd be a certain portion of the population local that would be willing and wanting to do it without having to get off into the politics of it, or, into the stuff where you need specialized training.
And I would assume that the 6 months of related experience is pretty flexible, I mean, like, public,
It's preferred, not required. Did I say?
well,
You
it
said
says
that.
desired minimum qualifications.
Yeah.
But I mean, that could be any kind of public contact.
I mean, even someone fresh out of high school is fine, and doesn't have work experience if they're a good fit. Yeah, definitely. This is not a hard rule. It's just a minimum of
Right,
preferable experience.
What are you going to be basing the final pay on, or the beginning pay on? Like, you have a pay range of $5 in there, and so what is going to determine what you offer the candidate?
I mean, depending on their experience, depending on their education, of course. But also, like, if they've worked in an office setting before and they're familiar with how an office is ran, that would also work in their favor. So most of that will just depend on experience and most of it would just on experience and education.
and it's discretionary on your part, I mean, you've got that
Yeah,
ability
no,
to,
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's lots of jobs that are advertised like that.
Yeah, I understand, but,
Like, if you've had 2
know-
years of off experience, I'm going to pay you more than a kid that's fresh out of high school and has only ever had a job for
to
6
hear
months.
it vocalized.
Yeah.
What those benchmarks are.
Yeah, experience and education, ultimately.
The only thing I would share is that it's your choice.
Yeah.
You're the one doing the hiring. I do think there's something to be said for a probationary period,
Yes.
and, because people's resumes anymore, you can buy one, and, you're the top of it.
Right. Now, there'll still be a 6-month probationary period. There's with that forever.
But I think, yeah, but you could also look at it like, in 2 months, if people are catching on, gonna do good or not.
Right.
And then, so you're better off starting a little lower, and then if somebody's really doing well, we can kick it up in a month or two.
Yeah,
Based on performance, then have to be 6 months.
right, yeah, and that's what I've been doing
Carry it out there.
lately is like you start at a certain pay after the 6 month probationary period. If it works out, then I bump you up $1. So it's kind of like built in. But yeah, now that I know that I'm not going to be alone in there, if someone is not a good fit, that will make me more inclined to go ahead and look for someone else if necessary. So
Perfect. Awesome. Okay.
Any other questions or comments on that?
Doesn't state what benefits.
I mean, if they're working more than 29 hours, if they're working 30 or more, we're required to give them benefits. So that'd be the same as everyone else, health insurance, the para.
We'll throw that in here, right there, from Lure.
Yeah, well, we,
Well, that's just a job description.
yeah, it's just a job description,
That's
so
not a
like,
job
it ends
offer.
up in the job offer that I give them, that I tell them all that. And usually in the interview process, that kind of comes out, and it helps, it kind of says something about them if they ask about it in the interview. If they don't, it says something too, you know?
Well, today's world, I can tell you, health insurance is huge.
Yeah,
And those benefits should be explained like even in the job offering, because,
yeah,
you know, you look at people's salaries, and then when you ask, well, what are they really costing? It's amazing nowadays. You
yes,
can add $20,000 to that salary.
yeah. Well, anywhere to 30 to 40% more.
Wow. Okay, well, I hope you get somebody great.
Me too.
That's a good thing. All right, next item, discuss RFP for Armory Apartment Fire Suppression System.
Yeah. So we had signed an agreement last October, or signed the quote for Elite Fire out of Gunnison to do it. But they haven't responded to us since like March. And at first they're saying that they were sending off they were working on getting the design of the system approved by the state. This is the last we heard from them, but they haven't been returning our phone calls or emails. I tried one last ditch effort today, so I'm giving up on them, and I'm planning at the September 3rd meeting, if y'all are okay with it, to put together a request for proposals for the fire suppression system
Yes, please.
in the,
That's easy.
yeah.
I mean, it's great, I'm glad to hear it didn't die, the whole process.
No, yeah. And you know, they had quoted us 25 grand. The other quote we got last year was like almost 37,000. So we'll need to know, we just need to see how the proposals come back and how much it's gonna cost.
All right. Any questions or comments? Okay. Third item, discuss request for information regarding construction cost estimates for the town park restaurant.
Yeah, again, me. Yeah, so we got the engineer cost estimate when we got the restrooms designed. I thought it would be good for us to kind of put out a request for information to try to see if we can get some cost estimates from local contractors, or really any and all contractors, and just see what kind of comes back, to see how
How it compares.
it compares.
Yeah.
Correct.
Because the estimate that came with the study was high.
It was high, even when after they looked for some value engineering, it was still high. It was still
500,000
more than 500,000.
or more than 500,000.
Yeah. So I thought it would behoove us to go ahead and get that, because we're, then we can use that too, then maybe to go after grant funding. But it's been very difficult finding any grant program that wants to fund a bathroom. So
You might as well put it out there, because costs are going down.
no,
So you're looking to get contractors, local contractors, and try to put a bid in on it?
if they're wanting to get bonded,
You got design already, all of it's.
everything's done. Yeah.
Everything's done except for what it's gonna cost.
Yeah.
When?
And who
Yeah,
who
who.
and when they can, how much and who and when they can do it,
Well,
and then how we're gonna fund it on top of that.
we were chatting about it a little bit, I'd like to see a local get it, and a lot of times get it like do the bond, but you can do a bond for one project.
Right. Yes, they could.
Well, maybe that's a while. What most contractors do is just add that to their bid. So.
Right.
Another.
Right.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Yeah, let's go for it, let's ask.
I'm glad to see that, we got a lot of things in here that are on the back line. So maybe we'll go from there.
Yeah.
That means we're catching up.
Yeah,
Okay. Any other questions or comments on that? Hearing none, discuss natural disaster mitigation enterprise grant application for the wastewater treatment plant backup generator in the amount of $250,000.
So with, really, I just got down to really working on that this past week, and I realized that it was due on the 31st, we wouldn't have another meeting. So I had put it on here as an action item as well, to get board approval to submit it. There is no match with the grant application. So, you know, if awarded, then that would be $250,000 where we're not having to match it. So, and we have probably about $25,000 in a contingency in there, just because of costs, you know, not getting cheaper. So, we're diligently working on that. It is a very involved grant application. And actually, the disaster mitigation plan that we received in May actually helps, because it tells you to refer to that plan to see why you're seeking the funding. So, so I'm having to do a lot of cross-reference and explanations of things, but
I love it, man. No brainer. We need one, you get paid for it, that's all. FEMA didn't pay, no?
no, the technical assistance, we are using some of the information and research that they did in this application, so it didn't go to complete waste. But no, because that program was defunded, we lost the technical assistance, and then a lot of the FEMA brick money outside of just pure flood mitigation went away. So,
All right.
and even this one is still kind of I mean, a generator will work, but most of the funding that they award is for flood and fire mitigation. And really, this is mitigating the effects of a flood or fire upon the operation of the wastewater treatment plant. So we're gonna have to try to spin it and make it sound, you know, make a case for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we get real ugly, Howard.
Yeah.
All right. If you got any other questions or comments on that? Hearing none, final item for our workshop is discuss the wastewater treatment plant renovation project change order number 1. Joanne? Come on.
It's like, what? Why are you shaking your head?
She doesn't, it probably is hard to understand. Yeah. They just need explanation. They don't really.
I told Glenn,
Yeah, we don't need details because the details go flop.
Yeah.
I just couldn't tell,
Right.
does that mean it's going up or going down or paying the same?
Yeah.
This is a reduction, but we're buying more stuff. And by us buying, we decided to do that for 2 reasons. One was that they were really struggling with what to buy.
Oh,
And the other is that they need to take off of their price what we had talked about. I mean, we've been talking about this budget for a year, which is really so scary, but, when I gave him ideas of what it was going to cost for the mixer and the Magox, we're taking off that amount plus 15% for his overhead and profit that we should get instead, so.
good.
Yeah, we'll end up spending money on the mixers and the Magox, but at least we got a little bit of savings on top of that.
Right.
And then most of these other changes are minor. The ones that I say there needs to be some savings, we've deleted stuff that was either redundant or I thought we could live without, and trying to save some money. Most of the things that are costing more are related to the fact that the blowers are a different size and shape than the ones we had originally planned on. When we went to the direct drive, which are so much more efficient, the footprint and the height of the blower all changed, and so that's what a lot of the minor changes are.
And those are the blowers before we got the free from Grand Junction.
No, those are blowers.
Those are aerators, and those are just, we'll use them on a temporary basis, I don't know that we'll use them long term. They're pretty bulky and,
We can use them in an emergency in certain situations.
yeah,
So
yeah,
blowers
they'll
don't
be
go
here.
inside the building.
They're not, the blowers go inside the building, they finally got the slab done today. Yesterday was a bit of a disaster, the concrete didn't come for over 4 hours from when it was batch. And 90 minutes is how long you're allowed. They had put some retardant in it because it takes most of the 90 minutes to get from any batch plant to Lake City. But the truck, the first truck came and it was so thick, they couldn't get it on the ground, they kept adding water. And I finally said no. And they added 10 gallons halfway through the truck, and that was when I said I rejected the rest of the truck. So today they worked with Western Gravel instead of United out of Denison. The problem yesterday was United doesn't send their trucks. They subcontract kind of like the gig economy. And I think the second truck, yeah, I think the second truck got to the top of the hill and saw Lake City cut off and
Ah,
Oh,
From,
oh.
oh, man.
Oh,
yeah,
don't they have it?
Yeah.
I don't think these trucks,
on GPO?
yeah.
But I mean,
I'm not sure they had fins. The thing that blends the concrete and keeps it mixed. I mean, they had fins, but I'm not sure they weren't too warm to do anything. So they ended up pulling out a good portion of the first truck. And the second truck, they ended up taking down towards our yard and throwing a ton of water in it just to get it empty before it was permanently in this truck.
Oh,
So,
So is the concrete okay?
yeah,
today's
Well,
concrete was.
yeah.
Yesterday's
They
concrete
got
was a
new
loss.
concrete, yeah.
Yeah.
they got, and the stuff that ended up staying from yesterday's hadn't been over diluted. So we took cylinders on it. Actually, we took cylinders on it again after they added the 10 gallons to the half-empty truck. And so we'll know what it really did.
When you say take cylinders, it's like tests,
Yeah,
testing samples?
tests, yeah,
Okay.
they are literally cylinders, and you put them under a press, and you see how much pressure it takes to break them.
I see my brother do that.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's never done like that.
Well, I'm glad to hear it got in and got poured and you're happy
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, it was, it took a long time for this to set up. They had a lot of retardant. It's 2+ hours for one place here. So they put,
They're on the ball.
yeah, they put 3.5, 4 hours worth of retardant in it. The problem with the retardant is that once it holds it back, but when it runs out, it flashes. You got
You're done.
you got 5 to 10 minutes to think, to do whatever you're gonna do, or you're not gonna do it.
About 10 minutes.
Yeah. And you can sort of see it get hot, and
Wow.
you got almost no time
Dilly dally.
to dilly-dally, so.
That was trucks, the whole thing set up right in that,
Yeah. The drum is gone.
So, the one thing that doesn't concern me, but I mean, I'm curious, is the change contract completion date.
Yeah,
Which
that's
is-
the one I want to talk with
Okay.
you about.
Okay.
You and I haven't chatted, so do you wanna,
Well, yeah, I guess we haven't shared that with them. We had just talked about it.
well, I think we did tell them last fall
Okay,
Oh,
that,
gosh.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's like a vaudeville.
No, go for it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who's on first?
Yeah. No, go for it. Yeah, go for it. I mean, just like in terms of like when we expect the project to be done.
well, I think, what do we want in return?
Oh.
We gave them 6 weeks off
Uh,
2 months ago. I mean, we've only been back working a little over 2 weeks. And they have done better in these 2 weeks.
yeah.
I can pass around the picture, I didn't get it to you. They've got about a third of the liner bedding down.
Okay.
And they've got the groundwater at least, under, as of today, it was under control. If they lose a pump, then I don't know what'll happen, but John had said that once they got the liner bedding down, he might bring the camper and just stay there and make sure the pumps run. So,
So what could we get in return?
I don't know, but I think if it's something that we feel like we're entitled to, or then I think we should at least sit down and talk to them. It is extremely unlikely they'll finish this year.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're kind of already resigned. I'm already resigned.
Yeah, I do think we need to tell them that they're hoping to drain the big pond. And if they get the liner in next week or the week after, they got a couple of weeks worth of work before they get that new cell ready to go. And then they can start draining the big pond. And if they can get it drained and they can get the sludge out and they can start building the new cell, then I think there's a real good chance that it's realistic to tell them they need to be done before Memorial Day, it would be May 15th.
Yeah.
And everybody can go home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
You like it?
No,
I mean, no, I don't like it, but I mean, what choice do we have at this point, right?
Yeah, I kind of just set a hard date. You
Yeah.
know, that before Memorial Day weekend, this all needs to be done.
Yeah.
And not to give them enough wiggle room to think they got all summer and could jump from another job to another
Yeah.
job.
and that's the problem, is he is way overbooked. And some of it's his doing, and some of it is that Montrose just keeps giving him work.
Yeah.
And they're his bread and butter, along with the stuff with the Park Service. And we're sort of not in that same, we're not gonna give,
We're not,
As
we've
usual.
never been a priority in the
Right.
big picture. It's
Right.
like complaining about cell service.
Right.
Yeah.
Verizon's losing sleep over latency.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just like CenturyLink always did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, continue.
We're kind of like the problem child project for everybody.
Yeah.
Just because of our
I'm
remoteness.
glad we got some concrete.
and they have,
Get any concrete.
and they have a fair bit of the lumber package sitting on site, so once they can start bolting stuff and get the stuff going, it's a different crew that'll build the building, he said 2-3 weeks ago. So maybe the building will not take away from everything else.
Well, I appreciate you dealing with the headaches.
Oh, yeah.
Did you have a question? Not that
Oh,
I can
no, I
give
was just
information
thinking
to
out
speak,
loud.
but.
I was thinking out loud. I hope it's a good career. It's a good-
With the building,
yeah.
Well,
you can help
yes.
if you want, you can help inspect.
Totally.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm not interested, but I'm not,
Man, you're, I mean,
You'd have to just come by.
You're a volunteer,
Just be
you
a-
can do whatever you want.
when you're a trustee, that's just your
Wow.
presence alone kind of makes people act right, you know, so,
oh, I figured we should check out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's true,
yeah,
that'd be awesome,
I
David.
wanna see the concrete.
yeah.
The concrete, one of the things when we were in a hurry getting it out before it was too hard to really get it out, we took out what we thought we needed and didn't think about where the control joints needed to go. So today, when they finished and were ready to do the control joints, we sort of had where the joints were going to go because they had two right angles. And so we had to use those to do the, Ron will probably not be thrilled since he's the one with the control joint design, but
Yes.
he'll get over it.
Yeah,
Well, I drive by now and then, I see you working, you're in the car.
Yeah.
And I think I'll pop in.
Yeah, I think,
This
you
is
know,
new sweet, and I can be lucky.
okay. I think,
How long is this gonna take?
yeah,
I think John would probably say he wants to know that too.
yeah.
Well, I'd like to at least meet the guy.
Yeah. No, I think next week is probably gonna be liner, and we didn't get it on the agenda for tonight for you guys to come look, but anybody is welcome to stop by, and I can let you know when Brian's gonna be there, and
Okay.
you're welcome to come by.
Thank you.
What are they doing tomorrow?
More liner bedding,
You all right if I stop by tomorrow?
Yeah.
Just take a peek?
they've got one more well point to put in, they put in a French drain under the pond, and wasn't quite the way I had meant it, but it's working. And they need to get the pipe that it's feeding into a pipe so that they don't have a pump in the way of trying to line the pond. So I think that's on the agenda for tomorrow. Compacting the liner bedding, we're gonna bring in the backhoe with the vibra plate tomorrow. So,
I
yeah,
had a day off tomorrow, couldn't do anything more time.
I think you just signed up for my job.
Well,
One day and I have a house to clean.
well, all right, cheers.
So
All right.
hopefully we'll have this for you the 3rd, because right now, until we have the change order approved with this back page, they are having to, back calculate everything to the original schedule of values. And it's just, we do it one way for what we agreed to, and it's reflected in the change order. And then he backs it up into the way he had it originally, that wasn't well proportioned. So hopefully we'll get some numbers, and on the 3rd you can approve that, and you'll have a payout on the 3rd. And it may be the high copy.
Okay,
Well, no action taken on tonight.
Not,
correct.
This is just, it's going to us. Any trustees, any other questions or comments?
No, that's awesome.
You gonna go put in a bid for,
No.
well, you have to recuse yourself from any discussion with the plan. Okay.
All right,
um,
thank you.
No other questions or comments, that wraps up our workshop, and we're 1 minute from 7 o'clock. I believe it's gonna be a class meeting, since the class people are here. Would you like a quick 5-minute break, or should we just power through?
Let's have it.
Okay, let's power through.
Yeah.
That was my report.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's all I got.
Thank you, Joanne, we
Yeah.
appreciate your work, and I will stop by.
We do,
Okay.
so appreciate your work.
I geek all the time, but I don't have time.
Yeah, no, I'm glad to show you around. I'm taking a water break, which is a lot because it's so hot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, do you need to stop, shall we do, and we can get?
But just open the regular meeting.
All right, good evening, again, everyone, 7:00 PM on Wednesday, August 20th, 2025. And I'd like to begin our regular meeting. So I call our regular meeting to order, and we'll begin with the pledge of allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First item, approval of the agenda.
No, roll call.
Oh, roll call, please.
Bruce,
Here.
Kendall, Lindsay,
Here,
Winery, Woods, Weast,
Here.
Roberts.
Here, and while we're on that, I did fail to mention, Jesse did tell me, he's on a cruise for a month.
Oh, yeah.
You mentioned it earlier, I think it's done already.
For a month? Wow.
He'll be missing 2 meetings. He said he was gonna need it because he was gonna climb in the Padre
Last Sunday.
with a group. And
Yeah.
he was leaving on vacation the next day. He
Okay.
said he was probably in a wheelchair going
Oh,
or
you know what, I do remember that.
something. Okay, well, I thank all those that are here in attendance, so we have a quorum. Now we can look at the approval of the agenda. Anybody have any questions or comments or changes?
I move to approve the agenda as presented.
Motion second, roll call vote please.
Bruce,
Yes.
Lindsay,
Aye.
Weast,
Yes.
Roberts.
Yes.
Ruberts. I don't know where those came from.
Yo! Okay, regular meeting minutes from August 6th. Any chance to look those over? Trustee Spellcheck, did you,
I make a motion to approve the meeting minutes for August 6th, 2025.
Second.
Second.
motion second? Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Bruce,
Yes.
Lindsay,
Yes.
Weast,
Yes.
and Roberts.
Yes. Okay, bills payable? I looked them over, I didn't see that they're actually pretty low this evening.
Yes, they are.
See anything that caught my eye, out of place, you have any red flags, or stuff?
No, I mean, nothing out of the ordinary. No, I do not.
I make a motion to approve the bills payable in the amount of $32,121.42 for August 20th, 2025.
I second that.
I only had one other question.
Oh, sorry.
I noticed, this is really, it's not a make or break, but there was a refund in there, or something, a deposit for the,
The early pay discount.
you know, it was $300 deposit for the gazebo, whatever, the pavilion deposit.
For the Lake City Chamber of Commerce one, there's actually a few facility deposit
Yeah,
refunds
so
in
the
it.
Lake City Chamber of Commerce, refunds related to the pavilion deposit.
Yes.
Oh.
That was from the deposit they made when they rented the park for the celebration, Celebrate Lake City event. We're just now getting around to refunding that deposit.
Oh, okay.
Because when they rent the pavilion or they rent the park, or the armory, they give us a deposit.
Okay.
And so we're just refunding the deposit.
Celebrate Lake City with our, we didn't use it.
Okay,
Oh, the
I
volunteer.
understand
the
Yes,
volunteer, okay,
yes.
okay, yeah.
Okay,
correct.
okay, roll call vote.
Bruce,
Yes.
Lindsay,
Yes.
Weast,
Yes.
and Roberts.
Yes. Okay, our next item, the public hearing, is the conditional use permit application to operate a wood-fired pizza establishment at 408 North Silver Street located in the Terrace One zoning district. I'm gonna go ahead and just read all of that.
Oh, okay, yeah, and then open it, yeah.
Notice was provided for this item on 7/25/25, as it is referred to planning and zoning, who held a properly notice hearing, receiving no comments in opposition. And planning and zoning referred a unanimous recommendation in favor of its approval. The board is now considering the conditional use permit and welcomes comment at this public hearing. Discussion of possible action to consider approval of conditional use permit application to operate a wood-fired pizza establishment at 408 North Silver Street, located in the Terrace One zoning district.
So you'll open,
There's the background.
yeah,
And now I'd like to go ahead and open the public hearing. Are there any questions or comments? Any public on Zoom? Any comments? Show your face, turn off the microphone,
Turn on your mic.
I mean, turn off the red one.
Oh, yeah. Unmute.
Unmute.
yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Seeing and hearing none.
Close the hearing
I will close the public hearing.
and open up discussion with the trustees.
I was at the meeting when they came to Grand and they had all the ducks in a row. And, as you know, I'm for basically business, so I was able to get unfair competition. You said all. Okay, anybody else?
And that's an action item, correct?
Right now, yeah, you can make a motion now.
Oh, right now? I make a motion to approve the conditional use permit application to operate a wood-fired pizza establishment at 408 North Silver Street, located in the Tourist One zoning district.
Second.
Second,
Motion is second. Any comments? Roll call vote.
Bruce,
Yes.
Lindsay,
Yes.
Weist,
Yes.
Roberts.
Yes. Citizens' comments on items not on the agenda. Anybody in Newland have any comments or questions for the board? Seeing and hearing none, we'll move on to committee reports. This should be book 2, half the committees are not here. Yeah, Henry's report is in the packet. If you have any questions or comments, you can ask Henry. We also have a report in there on the recommendation roundtable. Any chance to read that?
Yes.
Historic preservation. Not here this evening. Chamber of Commerce. Not here this evening. Marketing committee. Trustee Bruce.
Easy, I emailed all of you the Kate Hobson's, the marketing consultant's report. It's really positive, so get a chance to give it a read. No map committee meeting. And matter of fact, we have a marketing committee meeting tomorrow. And then we also have a dirt meeting tomorrow. I was not at the last dirt meeting, but we are just, barreling ahead with our wine and music festival plans and all what happens. I'm doing the wine tin again this year. Still looking for third shift servers. Somebody sober, please. Really?
Possibly.
Ooh, Nathan, that would
I'm
be
not
awesome.
turnover that day, so.
Okay, but anyway, so that's going, full speed ahead, and there's all kinds of things involving that, besides the wine tent that are happening. That is September 20th. And I wanna thank Dirt for hosting the beer and margarita, beer and wine and margarita garden.
Yeah.
They did a great job.
Yeah.
And when they ran out, they went and got more.
I say we do 151st celebration next year.
Yeah.
I say no.
I figured that would be a hit when I heard there were $1.50 beers and $1.50 margaritas.
Yeah, they ran out of everything.
I thought, boy, it's a small crowd, and then the next time I looked over there, boom, the word got out there.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you what, I know what the proceeds were, and I'm telling you, they made, you know, decent. Even at $1.50, they must have sold a ton of stuff.
Yeah,
Well, I did stop by and thank them for doing
Yeah, they were great, oh, yeah,
it.
yeah,
So, and we'll get another thank you out there.
yeah.
Okay, anything else? No? Thank you. All right, high Alpine Region team. Didn't I read something where Henry had something else in mind?
yeah, I ended up forwarding their recreation study or something, and I forwarded it to all of you guys.
Yeah,
I
very
saw it,
interesting,
I saw
yes.
it, but I didn't get to read it.
Yeah, so I did forward that to
I
you.
will read it. Okay, me, Region 10, they're just kind of going through basic business right now. There's really nothing in there to report something about Lake City. The one thing I did find of interest is I got a letter in regards to enterprise zones. And what it is there's an ability, depending on your economic situation and in your county and all that, where people that make investments can get tax credits and that kind of thing. Kind of like what happened with this building
Yeah,
and all that. But anyways, there was a deal for me to fill out and send back in, and then I noticed in that letter, it also said that the enterprise tax zone is going away in Hinsdale County. And I don't know why, it wasn't discussed in that meeting, so I'm gonna ask the commissioners, if they know why, because, you know, it's more of a county-wide thing, but I'm interested in finding out why. And, you know, it's probably some sort of a mathematical based on income and money, I don't know.
Or using
I don't have
it,
any-
maybe nobody's using.
Yeah, which could very possibly be, and well, since you brought that up on the loan committee stuff, I did all the charts and stuff, and there's 0 loans, and didn't get it. And there's money there. But if once I find out about that, enterprise tax, then I'll report it for why that is. And, just so you know what I did, is I was designated for the county on Region 10, and then the town has a seat, so I went ahead and told them I'm representing the town. You can do their thing, and I'm here for you guys. So, when I saw that about the county, I didn't have an answer, but I would find that. And that's all I have.
That sounds
cool.
appropriate. That sounds appropriate, sorry. I realized halfway through my sentence that I was speaking out of turn.
It's okay.
And then I
You were
stopped.
thinking out loud.
Okay,
That's okay.
next is planning and zoning.
You, more or less, the recommendation is their report. That was the only thing they considered.
All right, town manager.
Yes, I just put it together today. Organize myself here. The short-term rental or address identification software, Granicus, that we've been using for the past few years, and that the county has split the cost with us over the past few years. They tried to go up on the cost by 10%, and which brought it up to almost $8,000. It was like $7,972. And originally we started off at $6,900 just 2 years ago. That caused me to shop around, and after getting quotes from a few different vendors, I've decided that we're going to move to Decker Technologies Rentalscape. It has the same functionality where it identify the addresses of the short-term rentals, but also we can send out compliance letters 3 times a year through it as well. And there's 0 setup fees, and it was only $5,000. So it'll end up saving us, it'll save us about $2,972 to change over. And so that's going to happen starting next Friday. So I did shop around for that and saved us some money. Go ahead.
Do we own any of the information that we received from Granicus?
I downloaded all the reports and spreadsheets that had been generated and took screenshots of like the maps and everything. But all that, I mean, like the short-term rentals that we had permitted, that's our information anyway. But I did download it for reference to compare it to Rentalscape once we get that up and running to see what the comparison is.
Okay, thanks.
Just because we were splitting now with the town, are they gonna
Yes,
meet with us?
I explained that, I mean, I had kind of talked to Sandy a little while ago about it, but I've already kind of pulled the trigger and just told her, like, hey, y'all are gonna save like $1,100, you know, or $1,200, we're both gonna save about $1,100. So, and I explained it and she said, okay, that sounds great. And so she's gonna be a part of that training next Friday as well.
And you've done all that to work for you and.
No, not really. I mean, it's pretty, it's just us, them, no, it doesn't really add much work. I mean, kind of
If
get,
you're happy with what they provide, but.
yeah, and I wasn't really happy with Granicus. They had a lot of turnover and some of the stuff was buggy and a slow response to stuff. On this Friday, Michelle Pierce, Christy Borchers and I have a meeting with DOLA to talk about, the Prop 123 funding and being designated as a rural resort community. What that will do is, like, if we get the Prop 123 money for like the housing complex, which it has to be for rental units, it means that the AMI level will go up from like 60 to 80 or 100% to 120%, which will just serve. We're just gonna look at what the process is, what the benefits of that would be, and it could actually make funding the project more feasible if we were able to have a certain amount of units that were for 100 to 120% AMI. So we're just doing our homework for the housing project is what that is. We did get the propane pre-buy agreement from JC Propane, which that agreement is $1.99 per gallon. I did reach out to Farrell Gas to try to get some quotes on what their pre-buy agreements are. So I should get that by later this week or early next week, and then compare the two to see what makes sense and see if we can't save some money there as well. And the last thing is the Streamline, our website Streamline, that was at like the CML conference. They have their doc access thing. I'm getting with them to look at all the existing PDFs on our website to see which ones are in compliance or not, and then to see a demonstration of their doc access software. Because I think with that, once you upload it, it automatically makes it like the ADA accessible format. And if it's just like a few cents a page, it'll save me a lot of time having to try to remediate those or remediate them as I go. And it can even become a storage place for stuff so that, even our agendas or minutes, and even there's a functionality where instead of using Onboard, we can actually use Streamline, and y'all would get the emails, and we could do agendas and minutes differently, and even save some money if we can eventually get rid of Onboard. So just doing some homework on trying to save money as we enter budget season.
Okay,
That's all I got.
any questions or comments for us?
Thanks, Mike.
Other questions? Okay, thank you. All right, town engineer, we've already been filled in. Legal update, Dan, you have anything for us?
No, I don't want to ruin your guys' meeting. So happy to answer questions, but
Nope, we're doing good, we'll be in contact.
Thank
Thank you. Okay, Mayor trustee reports, any trustees have anything you'd like to report? Okay, I just want to say thank you very much to you guys, the committee that worked on the birthday celebration. I just want you to know how much it was appreciated, and I think you did a great job. And I think people were happy with it.
Next time, we'll do a better job.
Well,
The 151st.
I think it went very well for the first time. Yeah, I thought you guys did great, so thank you very much, and appreciate you and everybody. You guys did a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's up.
Okay,
Nathan was great.
Yeah.
He did a lot of work.
I
Yes.
appreciate it, always.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yes.
Okay, correspondence received, I see none. We have no additions to the agenda. We're almost on record speed, so let's go. Action items. Discussion of possible action to approve resolution 2035-07, allowing Dow use in the town park for the Dog Days summer event on August 30th, 2025.
So I assume
Diane, motion.
There's a second.
Yes.
We have a motion in a second, we discussed this in length before. Roll call vote.
Bruce,
Yes.
Lindsay,
I,
Weast,
Yes.
and Roberts.
Yes, I was having second thoughts after our celebration and all these scholarship.
Yeah,
There.
and then then one of them
they're off now.
pooed on the, they pooed on the sidewalk, didn't pick it up, someone stepped in it. That's exactly what we wanted to avoid.
That won't happen.
Okay.
Okay, discussion of possible action to accept town clerk Grant Massey's letter of resignation. It's a formality, I've mentioned this in the past, what if we say no, and he's not? So, we need a motion to accept the resignation.
Motion to accept, town clerk Grant Massey's resignation.
Second.
Second. And Count President Hunt. Roll call vote.
Bruce,
Yes.
Lindsay,
Yes.
Weast,
Yes.
Roberts.
Yes. Discussion of possible action to appoint Christina Bowman as town clerk.
So I mean, she'll officially be the town clerk, doing liquor licensing, and permitting and signing off on like minutes, or really signing off like on bills payable, which she's already doing. But since she does have a young child, I'll be the one actually taking minutes in the meetings, and I just wanted to clarify that. But this is how we can make it work.
And when will she be sworn in?
The idea was on September 3rd, we can swear in if she's available.
But Dan Crog, at our attorney review, our attorney said that she doesn't have to be sworn in at a meeting. Lex can swear her in at any point.
And she just signs the oath, but,
I personally would like to invite her to
Okay.
do that, so it's to the paper, so that people realize that that's the position. We don't have to, I'll leave that up to Lex, but I wanted her to.
yeah,
If she can make it happen.
Right, I feel the
Yeah.
support of the board. So
Okay.
It worked, I'd like to do it here.
okay,
Yes.
I'll ask her.
It would be nice to have at least that one interface.
Yeah. totally,
So she knows what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, how this operates.
yeah, for sure.
Anyway, great.
I'll entertain a motion,
I so move.
Second.
motion is second, roll call vote.
Bruce,
Yes.
Lindsay,
I,
Weast,
Yes.
Roberts.
Yes. The family, yes. And she's doing a fantastic job, and
She
less
is.
was less stress for me every day.
That's true.
There's something
That's
got
true.
going on.
She's incredibly pleasant and also really, really smart.
Yes,
She's not listening. She's doing it.
yeah,
We don't want to give her a big
very astute.
Steve,
She's already more proficient than I was by at the time that she's worked there. She's already a better clerk than I was by that time. So she's definitely, progressing quickly.
you had to deal with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, cheers.
Discussion of possible action to create an administrative secretary position with a pay scale of $35,360 to $47,840.
So moved.
Motion second.
Motion second, President Connor. Roll call vote.
Bruce,
Yes.
Lindsay,
yes.
Weast,
Yes.
Roberts.
Yes. Discussion of possible action to approve natural disaster mitigation enterprise grant application for the wastewater treatment plant back in January in the amount of $250,000. Discussed earlier. I will accept the motion.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. Roll call vote, please.
Bruce,
Yes.
Lindsay,
I,
Weast,
Yes.
Roberts.
Yes. With no other business before the board, I now adjourn the meeting. Thank you, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you, good night.
Awesome.
Okay.